in Southern Nevada, and I'm a proud member of the Soaring Spirits community. I'm here to talk to you about developing a kindness practice. Now, I'm assuming that probably many of us do this on a regular basis whenever an opportunity presents itself. But to actually develop a practice where it's something that you're doing on a regular basis, that each day you make a concerted effort to share a little kindness with someone. It's really so very simple to do. It doesn't have to cost you a darn thing, or you can put some money into it. That would be totally your choice. I keep Post-it notes and a Sharpie or a pen available to me, either in my purse or I keep it in the car, so that I have it available that I can write a quick little message. If I see a young mom getting out of a car with two littles and she's struggling to get them put into the cart and do what they need to do, I'll leave a little note on the driver's side door just saying, "You're doing a great job with those kids," just as a little boost for them. I don't see how she reacts, but I'm guessing that it would be appreciated for her to know that somebody noticed. I'll take those Post-it notes and I'll also put them on packages inside the grocery store or whatever store I happen to be in. In the can aisle, you can slide things in. Sometimes I'll use the cards that I use. I also just printed out some little things here again it says "You are loved." I just slide those in the library, put them inside books for people to find. There's a number of ways that you can do that. Another easy thing is to use snail mail. We're so electronically connected, but every now and then it's really nice to get a card in the mail, to get a little note in the mail. And send it off to somebody that maybe you met along the way, or someone that you haven't talked to in a while. Send a nice little note off to them, and just know that too is going to be appreciated. I received a really lovely act of kindness the day before my husband's funeral. I came around the corner on our street and found in front of my house sparkling gold, the driveway and the street. I had no idea where it came from or who did it, but immediately I felt this peace that it was my husband. It was a lovely little gift from my husband, letting me know that all was well. And that started something that continued then for 7 years, because on Christmas Eve or Christmas morning, that very first year, I came out and I found a lovely poem on my doorstep, "We remember him." And then sparkles everywhere, sparkles on the doorstep and on the walk going out to the street. It just was so lovely to know that someone was thinking of Vern, but also thinking of me, because they knew my love of sparkles. And as I said, that continued for 7 years, where each Christmas I would come out to find a note and those lovely sparkles. And that's what encouraged me to do something. So on my 45th wedding anniversary, I decided to do 45 acts of kindness, and I've continued to do that each year on our wedding anniversary. That first year I went back to the hospital that my husband spent so much time in, and I delivered Krispy Kremes to the ER folks and nurses and EMTs. I put balloons, I had helium in the back of my car and some balloons, and I blew those up and put those on the cars that were waiting in the ER parking lot. I did get stopped by the security officer, but once he heard my story of what I was doing and why I was doing it, he was very supportive and said that it would not be an issue at all. So hopefully the people, when they were having to come out of the ER, finding a little note, a little "You are loved" note and a balloon would be something that would bring them a little bit of a smile. I went up to the oncology ward and I was able to deliver tulips and a little card to any of the patients who had their doors open. Their reaction was amazing. It was just a lovely, lovely day. And it took me out of what could have been a really hard day for me to have experienced. So I highly recommend that you come up with some different ideas of things that you could easily do, things that would be helpful to you. I've also given some books away. You know, I collected a whole lot of books along the way, a lot of them widow related, loss related, and I've been sharing those with other people, sending them off to others to enjoy. Instead of them just sitting on my shelf collecting dust, how much nicer it is to be able to send them off to people who need them now, because they are just now entering those first months of their loss. So I hope that you'll join me maybe on Thursday. We're going to have a Zoom session where I will show you the homeless packets that I keep in my car, and what I put in those, and how easy it is to put those together and just to have them available, and some of the reactions that I've gotten from people along the way. I hope that maybe this week will be an especially good one for you, with many kindnesses that will come your way. And just remember that we do make a difference, and we can make a difference just by these little tiny acts of kindness. Take care.